We are this undeniable force of energy and in your faces, and we are going to keep making films, and we'll be at it for
Yes. They say if you're equal in the dining table of your house, you're equal everywhere in the world. Like, so how your parents raise you on your dining table is very important.
just because female है तो लोगों को लगता है कि emotional, but there is also this other side which is also they are very fierce.
I'm very happy that this was my first film because I'm directly taking this challenge head on, because I'm not just talking science fiction, I'm also talking so much philosophy. I'm also touching so much mythology. So direction is 50% casting. So I got Shweta and Vikrant, they did 50%, more than 50% of job for me essentially.
पुष्पक मैं पहुंच जाऊंगी. मैंने आपसे कहा था मैं 48 आवर्स में पुष्पक था. मैंने आपसे कहा था ना कि मैं 48 आवर्स के अंदर में लैंड कर जाऊंगी.
Thank you so much, guys. It's fun to see you there online with us. It's a real pleasure. Smiling faces, all positivity like flowing through my system right now. So I'm really, really happy to have you on the Show on India podcast. Thank you so much for having us here. And yeah, I wish we can do this in person soon.
Yeah, the team looks fantastic, yeah, of India podcast. I wish I could meet you guys in person for sure.
We're
Yeah,
definitely now making this trip to you. You have committed us online, and we are
Yes.
making sure you don't deny us when we meet you.
Yes.
So, beginning, congratulations to both of you. It's a great idea to come up with this kind of a movie. And I know people have repeatedly asked you, it's a different world. I mean, science fiction is rare for Indian cinema to see it. So, I think let me put it straight now. How different is it for you to come into making this kind of a movie, especially in the science fiction area? When we talk about, it's done really well, people have appreciated it. I don't know whether it's been in line to how much you expected, but really everybody appreciated it. Was also funny throughout to look through the teasers if we start to talk about that. So if I want to start with you, Aarti, how was it for you, the entire play out of this cargo, and did it come out the way you wanted? You have such beautiful actors, fun loving actors, both of them. So tell us a little about this whole journey in brief. How did it go for you, and where did this idea come from?
Yeah, so I have always been entrenched in this sci-fi space. Like for me, science fiction is the most normal thing because I think I'm also consuming a lot of science fiction every day, whether podcasts, books, or even science fiction movies. So I've been doing that for last 7-8 years. So, and I've been making a lot of science fiction shorts. So I am, I knew that my first film was going to be science fiction. I also saw, like, of course, we know that science fiction has had a lot of false starts in India, and you see worldwide, it enjoys a good mainstream status. But when it comes to India, there's no original sci-fi from India, like in recent times. And we thought, and because it has failed also so much, people are very scared of it. But for me, yeah, science fiction was very. It was obvious that I was going to make science fiction as my first film, but I also wanted to make something that belonged to the subcontinent and belonged to took elements from a collective consciousness. So I think that's where Cargo comes, because it fits everywhere. Like I think one of the reasons people are liking it is because it's truly Indian, and one of the reasons people outside India also liked it because it was so unique. They hadn't seen, they didn't know the concept of whole Rakshas, and also the ambiguity, like, of intent of Rakshas, that demons are not bad, they can be good also. In fact, everybody is good. So I think that was what a lot of people liked it. So yeah, it started from there essentially.
Was there a moment in like Aarti when you thought like I'm going to make this? It was like clear in your head that this is what my storyline is going to be, and was it like some kind of your uh, attraction to this whole subject of Rakshas personally that you wanted to make it or play it this way?
So actually, more than the subject of Rakshas, though I really enjoyed the world building that came with it, I'm always very attracted towards, a lot of this creation myths and afterlife myths of every civilization. So I was very attracted to the afterlife myth, and you will see world over, they have very interesting myth, like especially, Asian ones are even fun, like, you know, the Chinese one or the African one. So I thought, like, what should be the, because, and actually before Cargos, I was working on some other screenplay that does, you know, and I try to wonder why, you know, we want to make sense of why we are here, what is the purpose of life, and examining death is a very good way, like, you know, because finally we acknowledge the finiteness of it, like, you know, because mostly we tend to forget it in our day-to-day life. We think we'll live forever and this is there, and we think that's the goal. So, but, you know, to acknowledge the transient moments, that acknowledge fragile connections, so that has always been my attraction, you know. And so I think that's what attracted me towards the story the most, because you don't want, I mean, it's like, yeah, it's a coincidence that this was my first film. It was never intended to be, but like, I'm very happy that this was my first film, because I'm directly taking this challenge head on, because I'm not just talking science fiction, I'm also talking so much philosophy, I'm also touching so much mythology. So I'm like right now, you know, while shooting it as like a kid in a candy store, and I did my money, and I'm very grateful that I had a team, very solid team, like including the people who were my producing partners, to including every team head who indulged me completely. But the most important thing is, everything fails in a story like this if the actors don't have the right conviction, if they don't believe in the setup, and if they don't understand the layers of the, you know, dialogues or the set, I mean, essentially that. So I think I was really lucked out. They say, na, direction is 50% casting. So I got Shweta and Vikrant, they did 50%, more than 50% of job for me, essentially.
Very rare I've seen directors be like all gaga over their casting. Like you've really made her feel so easy. And she's herself being like, I have been absurd and demanding a lot of things, but they played it well. So what led you to be falling in sync with her and her vision, and made the entire play out so smooth for the entire team to see so?
You know, a lot of people asked me that if I was scared to do this क्योंकि sci-fi था and debut director था. But the funny thing is, those were my reasons to do it. What is there to be scared about? In fact, I think that's very exciting, because till date, even while growing up, I never, when I thought about acting, तो ये science fiction का तो था ही नहीं, because science fiction while growing up was Mr. India, and then जब थोड़े और बड़े हुए, then it was कोई मिल गया. तो वो ऑप्शन ही नहीं था दिमाग में that maybe this is something I can tap into as well. As an actor, I think we are supremely lucky that by attaching ourselves to intelligent directors, वो हमें भी credit मिल जाता है. In fact, you know, and the kind of people I've worked with, from Masan to Haramko to Lakhon Mein Ek to Cargo, these are just directors who love to do their research, and we come in last minute, and then, you know, we take a huge chunk of the cake, the really nice juicy cake with us. So I think it's very the foundation of any relationship, which is, I think, any film or a director and actors bonding, is trust and faith. It needs to be on both the sides, that I'm getting into this, I'm being a part of your project. I don't know much about this world, especially cargo. I'm a humanities ka student. I have studied sociology, psychology. Matlab science ka to naam se, in fact, Cheetah keeps telling me that I pronounce it also wrong. He's like, you say science. So he was trying to correct me, and I'm like, oh God. So मैं sci-fi बोलती रहती हूँ. I try avoiding even saying the word. So when it came to cargo, I think we are so lucky that somebody is literally holding a hand and taking us on a journey with them. And there is so much to learn, and there's so much to explore. So I don't find that scary at all. In fact, I will do this time and time again. And in fact, now there are so many more ideas that I want to explore with her, because ever since I met her, it was love at first sight. It was a mutual admiration that happened. And I just know that I want to be a part of all her stories, because nobody I have met in my life, and I think I've met quite a few people, nobody thinks like her. Nobody sees the way she sees the world, and whatever she does, whatever she thinks, is completely out of the world. And I know that, like, even if I want to do Stranger Things, which is one of my favorite shows, I know she can make it happen. All these stories that she has, any concept, चाहे वो short film का भी हो ना, or a 2-minute, if you talk to her, you will feel motivated and inspired. So I तो think I am very lucky that ये सारे compliments मुझे मिल रहे हैं, and why not?
I think both your energies are quite complementing. That is why you guys are so much, attracted and making a good combination. Shweta, you spoke about various roles you played. We know all the amazing, unique roles. What really becomes the main point for you to pick a story? Like you said, you look at the director's vision, which is very nice that you quite relate to Aarti's vision. Is that one and the only point, or there's other element for you to choose a script or a storyline? Like this is what I'm going to do and believe in it.
So I think mota there are three things that I really look for in any project. First is definitely what is the concept / story that I would put in one bracket. For example, when I read Mirzapur, the first episode, my character was not even introduced, but I loved the writing. It was one of the best writings I have ever read. And I wanted to be a part of that world. I wanted to follow those characters. What is he doing? What is she doing? That sense of power and madness, because Mirzapur is the furthest away from my life. It's very different. There is hardly any similarities between Golu and I. So first would be the concept and the story. Second is the director and the team, because the DOP, for example, even in Cargo, the art direction, if ek bhi nahi hota na, everybody is following the director's vision. So needless to say, that is the most important. And it is the energy of the director and the team that the director builds, because that energy on set is very important. Paisa definitely gets you a lot of comfort. And trust me, this is from experience. Getting a single door vanity van to yourself is obviously way better than getting a chotu sa or 3-door vanity van. But that is not why we need money for films like Cargo. We need money because one thing that I feel bad about is that Aarti wanted that healing area to be green, which is what I found out just 2 days back. And I want to give her everything she wants, because yes, everybody wants money for personal things. Everybody wants popularity and followers and all of that. But I know for her and I, it's the storytelling which is the hero / heroine of the film. That is the main thing. And I want people like her to be equipped with everything that they want, because they won't ever waste money and they won't ever misuse money. So which is why that your team becomes very important. Kyunki jab aap over time bhi ja rahe ho, we tried to wrap up. In fact, most of the days it was within 12 hours. Cut to because of budget issues and certain things, we shot for 36 hours. 36 hours or 38 hours?
38 hours.
38 hours. So nobody talks about that. Everybody just talks about ki, for example, mere case mein back-to-back releases ho rahi hain. Wo back-to-back ho rahi hain because there are months of also frustration where I'm sitting at home and crying that mera kaam kab aayega ya mujhe next kaam kab milega. Or Aarti, who's had 8 years of struggle, and it's absolutely okay that even right now, it's okay if you don't like the film. It's obviously we hope you like the film, but if you don't, it's all right. We tried to do the best we could. So I think audience and even critics, sometimes they're too harsh. They don't understand where we are coming from. So it's a journey, but it's a learning process, and it's a very exciting process. And especially like people, I think like Aarti and I, you can't stop us. We are this undeniable force of energy and in your faces, and we are making films, and we'll be at it. Yes. I don't know what the question started from.
I love you. What a lovely. This is like a pep talk I needed. Yeah.
But was it challenging for you? Because we have seen in the cinema, Indian cinema particularly, there's a pattern that's set when you come into a particular genre, and there's a formula. If it works, it works. So was it difficult, a challenge for you to set it like a new formula, or go out of that way and not follow the successful patterns and formula of the films already there, or the storyline and genre already there, and pick something? I know you believed in it, you had your vision, but again, it's not so easy as it comes through.
So I had definitely had a long struggle, and I'll tell you honestly, I've visited every production house and I visited everyone, like right from India, and I've gone through that struggle where gone and narrated my stories that I could see them completely switch off. In fact, so many times I would feel that forget about me narrating the stories. By the time when I entered the room, I could feel that I don't have to sit. I should probably just exit, because I could see their face fall that if she's coming here to be a director, like, so there were a lot of challenges stacked against me. Like one was this, of course, the science fiction, which I was crazy about, and which everybody, because it has not been done in India, everybody was very scared to touch. And of course the benchmark is that, okay, science fiction means, you know, interstellar, what, like, you know, but nobody sees the independent science fiction that is doing so well worldwide. But you know, because people are not exposed to it, they don't want to even, you know, try it. They say ki pura, like, in fact I went to a production house, a very big production house, and they said ki, yeah, I mean, we are not here to make summer projects, when I was telling them about this independent, you know. So it was like there are different ways to dismiss you and different ways for. But only thing I learned, you know, and because I've had a long struggle, and because I think I'm glad that I'm this age and I had that struggle, because I'm now so mature about these things. It's not that ki, if someone says doesn't affect me, but I know when to take things to heart and when to completely drop and ignore. And I usually never engage. Like, you know, if someone cuts you down, tries to cut you down based on their vision of you, because see, you will never see, I don't fit any mythology of a director. If you see director, like I live in Mehboob studio, and the Mehboob not in Mehboob studio, I live near there.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's a chalk there where there's a director ka murti, and which is a male director with, you know, with a camera. And that's such a alluring mythology of a director, that male brooding director. I don't fit that at all. I'm an unsure female director, like, you know, that, and I proudly wear that because it makes me try to do my best, like, you know, and that's how it is, like, you know. I mean, I know what my strengths are, and I know what my weaknesses are, and I'm okay with it. I'm owning it completely. And the only thing is that if you engage too much in this discussion, they'll come up with so many counterpoints that it will start, you know, should not waste time. Like, yeah, just do your work and move forward. That's what I've
Otherwise,
learned.
the logic defies logic and it goes on. There is no end.
It goes on. It goes on. Yeah. No. It's like people say कि पहले नहीं हुआ है तो अब नहीं होगा. But you know, in the, as far as art is concerned, जो पहले हुआ है वो तो कभी नहीं बनाना चाहिए. I would feel that. In fact, when I get an idea, this is what I really believe in. Like what is called is received images. The first idea you get is a received image from the world. Like, and that you and 10 other people will be getting. But the created image is that when you discard it and work hard and create a new image. So, and when people say कि यार ये चल रहा है तो ये बनो, तो you are basically trying to push a received image again, you know, कि जल्दी और ऐसे जैसे 4 बना दे, like, you know, but it doesn't work like that.
How many fun moments were there, guys? Were there moments, like, we know such movie making is real fun, and especially with all of you around, I'm sure it's gonna have been little pranks were there, fun was there. What is that you miss the most? I mean, I will start with you, Shweta. What is that you miss the most, and also what will stick with you forever and you'll always laugh looking back at that particular day or scene? You have to share that with us.
I think more than fun was doing the scenes. I think we are so obsessed with work that, you know, we have fun when we are shooting. And अगर I think हम तीनों विक्रांत आरती और आए, अगर टाइम वेस्ट हो रहा होगा ना तो हमें मजा नहीं आएगा. हमें होगा कि चलो काम करते हैं because हमारे लिए काम fun है. I think
or like workaholic all of you are. Like,
I think we are.
That's what I was also thinking. Fun. I thought, good. She's asking Shweta because I couldn't come up with anything.
yeah, but देख के लगता नहीं. You look like a prankster, that way. Both of you look like you must be pulling pranks on all.
Indie film में pranking का कोई time नहीं होता है. You're working on a time bomb where you need to finish things. So there's no time to prank at all.
टाइमर था मेरे पास हाथ में, एक टाइमर. वो इन टाइम मूवी ना, टाइमर चल रहा है, मर जाओगे, वैसे वाला मेरा इन टाइम मूवी वाला सीन था. जल्दी करो, अच्छे से करो, जल्दी करो, अच्छे से.
But there were a lot of heartwarming moments which will always say कि and during the scenes also, just a simple thing कि घर से कोई अपने लिए किसी के लिए कॉफी ला रहा है या खाना आ रहा है, because you know that, like she said, you're sitting on a time bomb, but what you can give is that experience in that time. So even I used to have this cold brew, or that time I didn't have a spot boy, but Vikrant did. हमारे युवराज जी होते थे, हैं अभी भी, तो यूवी जी, तो वो हमेशा मतलब ऑमलेट बन रहा है तो सबके लिए बन रहा है, ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ वो सिर्फ विक्रांत के लिए बन रहा है. And these are simple things that keep you going, because when you are shooting, in fact, one of the, again, ये fun नहीं, but I remember कि हमारा जब set बाहर हुआ था तो हम लोग कर रहे थे अपना इंडी बजट, और फिल्म सिटी में बहुत दूर कहीं शूट हो रहा था थग्स ऑफ हिंदुस्तान का, और वो ऑब्वियसली वहाँ के बजट्स तो हम क्या ही बात करें, एंड इट वाज सो लाउड, और वहाँ पे आई थिंक सॉन्ग सीक्वेंस हो रहा था, तो जैसे ही उनका गाना चालू होता था हम लोग चुप हो जाते थे, बिकॉज हम लोग का बंद हो जाता था, बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली इट वाज सिंक साउंड. So there were challenges like these, I think, which when we we'll always laugh on.
Yes.
And Vikrant, because he was shooting for Mirzapur, and Cargo at the same time. So there was this
Wow.
one day where he did a shift for Cargo, went to Mirzapur and came back to Cargo. तो वो तो
हाँ.
अपने कहीं भी चादर वादर बिछा के कहीं भी सो जाता था. इनफैक्ट उसको आई थिंक शोल्डर में भी इशू था, तो वो
Yeah. एक उठ गया था shoulder.
My
हाँ
God.
या सो ये सब फन इंसिडेंट्स. एक था कि एक दिन जब when we shot for 38 hours, the chip जिसपे 6 hours की footage थी, that was lost. So our fun experiences were
This is scary.
very different.
How the challenge, how we took on the challenges together. I think that was the best part. Like, you know, despite, I think sometimes when you're doing something that is so different and with constraints, suddenly you feel, you know, you as a team, you come together in a very beautiful way. And that the bond that is formed like that, now it's very personal, because the way Shweta was invested in the film personally, or any Vikrant or every group member, like, you know, I could feel that, and they could also feel the love we were feeling for each other.
Were you guys scared of Aarti? Like, oh my God, we have not given the best, something like this.
Oh,
Nothing
no.
played out like that, no?
She was a mother on set. So how with a mother, you know ना कि जो मम्मी को चाहिए वो चाहिए. So she was very nurturing. You couldn't, you didn't want to also faff around या जो भी. So I think it's very, in fact, in one of the previous conversations, ये हुआ कि female directors emotional, and actually now I was thinking about it even after that conversation. Just because female है तो लोगों को लगता है कि emotional. Yes, emotional हम सब हैं. हमारा EQ I'm guessing is stronger, but there is also this other side which is also they are very fierce. वो जैसे होता है ना कि टाइगरस के तुम कब के पास आओ तो वो खा जाएगी तुम्हें. And that is what I love about females, which I have noticed in I've worked with a few female directors, and they have a different kind of madness in them, and which is an energy which will engulf you, and you want to be taken away by that.
So, Aarti, you have the same thing to say? You have something to add to that?
No, I was feeling that about Shweta. I think like I've never met a more collaborative actress in my life. And I've actually even went to a film school where there have been students who are been actresses. So even at that level, they are not as collaborative. When you're like, you know, when you're in film school, the way you tell actors ki chair leke aaja, you know, like that, you're like that, you know, film schools, that's a film school setup. But even then, they are not even as collaborative as Shweta is, because she brings so much to the table. First of all, she has this massive goodwill in the industry that she brings to the film. You know, right from doing, like anyone who she gets on the project comes with so much joy. And it just shows that about her personality. And she has really brought a lot to the film. Also for a setup like that, like, you know, she has been shooting for Mirzapur, which is a big, you know, Amazon Prime, Excel. So the kind of like, you know, she would be getting great vanity. She would be really pampered as an actress. In our film, she had nothing. In fact, we had that 12-13 day din ka night shoot back to back. We not even a proper, you know, play, you know. So and they're filled with mosquitoes. Yeah, I filled with mosquitoes. Our spaceship में इतने mosquitoes थे. And it was so cold because it was an open air and it was Film City, December. It was so cold. And she doesn't complain even once. In fact, she has worn a wig, and and she had problem with it. She didn't tell me even once. She told me after the shoot was over, because she's so intelligent as a person, because she knows that if she would have told me, it would have started bothering me. She didn't even tell me once, and I'm shocked, Shweta. I mean, itne din shoot mein, and after that I saw like how, I mean, it was literally bleeding. She didn't even tell me even once that she was bleeding. Like, you know, imagine. And we are very close. We were very thick. It's not that they were distant. So she purposefully hid that from me so that she could just be focusing on her work and I could be focusing on my work. So she is like, you know, she's a gem. She's a diamond, like, you know, of a person.
But before going ahead, I want one of the guest scholar to join us. He's a filmmaker, Karan Kapoor here. He's also interested in knowing different aspect to how this Cargo was created. So Karan, you're here to speak with Shweta and Aarti. So there you go.
Yeah, hi guys. I mean, I love the film. So I have this question for you, Aarti, if I can ask that. So in your recent interview, I was reading your interview in the Huffington Post. You mentioned that you had that everyone was a first timer, be it the cinematographer, VFX artist, editor. They were the first timers, and being independent film it was, how difficult or easy was it for you to, tell them your vision and bring that vision on screen? So if you can just tell me your process
Yeah.
for that as a director.
Yeah, I think so. For me, it turned out to be the biggest blessing that I got first timers who are like really solid in their work and so committed. You know, so like right now you're out of film school, you're fresh with all the great knowledge that you've heard, like which Kaushal was. So Kaushal now has more experience, but that's what I joke with him. But like the purity I got from him, because we were watching Satoshi Kon together. We were watching like, that bird who, yeah, I'm forgetting, Roy Anderson together, for to see how to compose the deaths, and a cinematographer only who is new can give so much time of pre-prod. Like literally for my 1 month of pre-prod, the way I split it was till 3 p.m. I would only be with Kaushal, and after 3 p.m. I would be with my AD team or Kaushal, because it was so together we were like actually creating the visual vocabulary of this film. We were doing short breakdown. And I used to always tell that, I just want a cinematographer who at least goes through the script and does a short breakdown, because this industry, everybody wants to go on the set and decide the, shots, which is not possible in a film like this, because a single location, you have to be very careful. You have to bring in variety. And Kaushal was like, he said, oh, will we only do one level of short breakdown? Can we do at least two? Because the first time is like, it's so new. And that is like dream, because I was thinking at least one I do with cinematographer, second I'll do on my own, like, but to have a cinematographer who offers so much of his time, it's like, it's like how, when you try something with full sincerity, God blesses you with someone. It's like how I got my cinematographer. That's what I feel. And so was true for everyone, like, they're fresher, and people are too much. So ideally, I'll suggest we should always have a balance in the team. So we want a lot of new people who bring in fresh ideas, bring in enthusiasm, but you also need few senior people, especially in some core departments. For example, production design, it requires having roots in the industry, because especially you're constructing sets. So you want them to not be like bothered about like, ye kahan se lenge, wo kahan se lenge, like, which or for example, in my case, the sound designer, Anish John, he's a national award winner. So he is so secure and so good, and he understands. So at the same time, it's not just experience and non-experience. It's about the wavelength should match.
Exactly.
So, sometimes so Anish is like he's been working for a while, but he understood that it's retro sci-fi. He understood that we don't want that sound. We want like sounds of machinery. Like,
exactly.
if you watch this film with like headphones, which ideally should be seen, or in a immersive, like a Dolby Atmos mix that we had done, you will realize that every room is so different. Every room has like different kind of machines, and they change also as the mood of the film change. The machinery space change. So much hard work is put in, and that sense of perfection only experienced guys can bring. So, and you guys bring in the new enthusiasm, like, so
Exactly.
it's like it was a perfect team, like, I feel that.
Okay. All
Thank
right.
you so much, Karan. These are two great questions you had. And last, I have one question to you, Sweta. You've done great roles in different ways. Is there something you particularly prepared in a different manner when you go into doing a particular role, whether it is this or whether it was a Haram Khor role that you played in Masan or anything? What is that goes into you preparing for it? If you can just give us that sense, and your projects ahead. What are we seeing you come up with now next?
So there are these three things that I do which are very random. So every character you have to approach it differently. Every character has a different journey, has a different path. But three things that I do with every character is make a playlist. And that playlist doesn't mean what are the songs she listens to. Like for Golu, I had Hunger Games and Kill Bill. So iska ye matlab nahi hai ki Golu wo gaane sun rahi hai. I listen to those songs for those certain emotions. So playlist is something that I do for all my characters. In fact, just before Cargo release, I asked Aarti to send me the song from Cargo, because I think music takes you back in time. So it helps you relate, it puts you physically, you're here, but like mentally you will be there. So playlist is very important to me. The fragrance of a character is very important. So Golu ke liye jo ek itra ka jo fragrance hoga, that'll be very different from jo Yuvishka ka hoga. For Yuvishka, for example, had this really citrusy, floral, strong perfume which could spark joy. So that is the second thing. And third thing is very weird, but the lip color, this nobody will ever notice because it's as all my characters look real. But like for Yushka, I just slightly, in fact, it's somewhere.
Beautiful orange.
Yeah, there was this Bobby Brown ka orange shade, and it's almost like a balm. Again, nobody will notice this in the world, but I do satisfaction because I think no matter how natural you look, if your lip color is slightly different, because that is something which is there on your face throughout. So I try to. These are different ways.
We'll make sure people notice that now. Your lip color and your dream role. Any dream role you're looking for in future? As we are just talking
So
about.
earlier, I always wanted to play a mafia queen because I had also read the book Mafia Queens of Mumbai, of Bombay. But I think abhi dunya mein what is happening, there is a lot of love that is required. So I would love to do a love story which makes people smile. That could be obviously set in space. There is no problem at all. But like Masan ka wo red balloon jab upar jata hai, that feeling that you get, I really think we need a lot of that. So there are in fact a lot of dark characters that I would like to play. Fight Club is one of my favorite films. But I think right now at this point, I would like to do a PS I Love You of sorts.
Wow, that's a soft, warm love. And as we are wrapping up now, Aarti, last question. Your projects ahead, what are you aiming to create? Are you working on something? Do we see you come up with something very shortly?
Yes, yes. No, I don't know shortly or not, but like I'm worked on a screenplay, a couple of screenplays actually. So one we are submitting to labs. So we are hoping that yeah, some good news comes there. And there's another screenplay that's equally insane. And so yeah, so we're working on yeah. So there's like yeah.
So I think a lot of hectic day for you, both of you doing a lot of interviews, I'm sure, back to back. And great movie. Congratulations. We're very, very happy you elaborately spoke with us. So thank you for your time, guys. Looking forward to meet you in person and do real talk, not virtual talk. Even we are done with doing this virtual sitting in our rooms and talking. Who does that? But anyway, thanks for the beautiful movie, beautiful creation. The entire team can come forward. Thank you, Ahmed. And it's a pleasure for having both of you with us and on the screens. We're really, really happy for the movie.